All right, this is going to be a past life reading. We're going to see what comes out. I already see it's something here about protecting your emotions, okay? So I feel like this is a future event. People are going to have to protect their emotions. I didn't say lie. I didn't say hide. I said protect their emotions. Or somebody is protecting your emotions, because I did get that as well. Protecting your emotions and protecting your dreams. Wisdom keeper. I don't know. It's somebody wanting to protect a future vision. That's what I'm getting. And it's somebody that might be an outcast. Ooh, okay. Diet. Okay. I'm going to tell you, before we flip these cards over, I'm going to tell you what I'm getting here first. Diet issues are coming up. When it comes to the past life, your past life, whoever I'm talking to, dietary issues is the problem. And this is for many people. I know this is a collective message. It's not for one. If you are sensitive or allergic to foods, you're going to stop eating it. There are a lot of things that you used to eat but you can't consume. The reason your body is rejecting it is because it messes with your intuition. So the liver is, this is just how I read cards. I'm not a doctor. I'm supposed to tell you all that. But the liver is coming up in my mind. The liver is where we hold vision. Okay? A lot of people, especially in the United States, don't eat properly. So they have fatty liver that's not attributed to abusing liquor. But there are dietary issues. There are some things that the blood rejects. It doesn't allow you to have motivation. It's a lot of things that need to come up. Now it's talking about lead fillings. Anybody that does have those from the lead poisoning, leaking into the bloodstream. There's a lot of things that need to be detoxed out of the body. But specifically for diet, there are things that's affecting your ability to see, have clarity, and those things need to be cut out. So I'm just seeing what else I'm getting. The sugar is obviously here because it's showing me a cake. Now I'm also getting, it has gluttony on this card. So gluttony is, it doesn't mean that you can consume food. You can consume anything that you think is sweet. Anything that you think is sweet, some like gives you a dopamine hit, something that's satisfying or soothing to you. Something is not good. Something is definitely not good. It's overconsumption. Yeah. Seeing the bigger picture is the lesson. Trauma is physical or sexual abuse, but I'm not really getting hit off of that. I'm just getting the diet needs to change. What you take in into your mind, into your body, and into your spirit has to be detoxed out. Diets have to be changed. They're being recalibrated. Technology, like I said, technology and swindler is here. Excuse me. So what's affecting your past life has to do with technology. People are learning new ways to manipulate people based on their cravings, okay? So if a person is craving love, if a person needs a business opportunity, a lot of people are getting dipped and manipulated that way. So discipline when it comes to diet about what you take in or what you deprive from. I would prefer to fix this in private, and I would suggest it to other people, because before you detox, that's when the cravings hit. Sexual cravings, food cravings, cravings for mental stimulation. And what that does, that desperation puts you out there and it puts you in an impulsive state and makes you choose a lot of things that aren't good for you. So if you still in abusive relationships with anything, food, abusive relationships with a person, place, thing, whatever it is, it's going to kind of take a toll on you. You only good as your discipline, strong discipline to get these things out of your life, because the cravings is going to hit and they subside, and they hit and then they subside, but you don't want to make impulsive decisions. So this is what's affecting the past. This is what's bringing in people that's manipulating, especially when it comes to new technology. New technology does not just mean cell phones. It means that whatever trend that people are on, if it's chain mail, scams, whatever it is, this is the new thing that they're running. They're looking for the deficiencies in a person, things that they need or they avoided, and they come in and swindle with this new form of manipulation, which is technology, in order to get their foot in, okay, to harvest from a person, throw them off. So if your cravings are going up, I would suggest eat things that can flush that out of your body with that thing that you having. So if it's sugar cravings, eat more prunes, drink more prune juice, eat more herbs and stuff that detox the blood and clean out the lymph. Definitely clean out the lymph system as much as possible, because you know that it's external forces that's playing a part in your reality that's kind of throwing you off balance. Yeah, it's definitely harvesting. So you'll know when you start craving different things, craving sex, craving love, craving food, it's somebody messing with your energy. We don't operate the same way. We've evolved where energetically we have to be aware when we in an environment and we suddenly get sad, depressed, angry, somebody's affecting our energy. We need to clean our house off, clean our body off, clean our children off, whatever it is, something need to be cleansed because somebody's interfering with our energy. That's where we are now, okay? Male and female. Okay, hey Mo, no. Button up the whole bed, stop. Okay, self-soothing. Soothing is sorry, I got a list. Self-soothing is coming up. It is a, what is it called? It's a strong opposition going on. But this male and female card is talking about inner duality. It's like, I don't want to call it dark and light. It's like it's causing like my heart to be kind of flooded out. Hey, no. It's like avoidance. That's what it is. It's avoidance. Okay. I want to shuffle. So let me see what that's about. Like refusing. Somebody refusing to do something, but I feel like it's internal. It's avoidance is the best word I can come up with right now. Okay, what you can't see is this. It's something that needs to be left behind. Okay, it says food and hunger. Alright, I'm going to leave it here because now it's like, it's repeating the message and it's too heavy for me, okay? Only because the collective is in transition right now, okay? Including me, I'm in the collective, okay? It's a lot of scarcity mindset that needs to be let go of because this new technology where people are trying to swindle. These people still need to get worked on, okay? And they're trying to avoid it. So you don't want anybody harvesting off of you. So that means that you have to discipline and omit and what is the word? What is the word? It's not just omit. That's the best one I could come up with. But it's like your discipline. You have to deny yourself. In order to not get swindled and harvest from, you have to deny yourself a lot of things that you are codependent on to steamroll or get through. Let's say I'm dependent on coffee, right? But now it's taking away and tear on my physical body where I'm not aware of of the stress that it's putting on my body. Like I'm really at a job that I don't like. I need to get out of it. I need to find a solution so that I'm not overusing the one body that I have, okay? I'm in a relationship and I'm doing way too much work for both people. You know what I mean? Sometimes the other partner can be overwhelmed, or sometimes the partner is just don't want to do nothing at all. The acceptance of these situations is causing a negative influence on how you self-soothe. I just had a conversation with somebody, so I'm going to say it like this. when it comes to the United States and mental health, okay, and a lot of people don't go through the avenue of getting external help for mental health. They teach you how to cope. Coping does not fix the problem. They need to teach you how to eliminate and get rid of the thing that's causing you distress instead of coping. And that's what they don't have from personal experience, because it's clinical. It's what they've been taught how to treat. But you are the ultimate doctor for yourself. Yes, you can still go seek medical help, but you are going to be responsible for curing yourself energetically. You're going to need to discipline yourself and cut the things off so they no longer have control over you. When somebody comes into your environment, if somebody's not in your environment and their energy is in your environment, you have to have control over yourself when you're being projected on, when you're being attacked, so that you don't react and respond off of what was thrown at you in their likeness. Okay, so there's a scarcity mindset that because the food and hunger is back. It has to do with us not being so oppressed, but we've been in a lack state of mentality, a dog eat dog world, because of what society has fed us. And it's a lot of stuff not only to unpack like this luggage is, but a lot of stuff to just leave behind, instead of, because it's going to take too much. It's almost like these tracks, you're waiting on the tracks to drop the stuff off. Some things you're not going to solve, some things you're not going to resolve. You need to leave it where it is when it comes to external forces, so you can work on your internal, because you can't get to the future without working on the internal. But if it's external things that you attach to that haven't been resolved yet, you need to let that go so you can focus, because it'll help you move forward. Okay, so let's get another thing. People definitely need to eat, but I'm not talking about just money wise. I see spouse here. I see the father. Hold on. Let me go into this real quick. The scarcity mindset comes from the parents. Something about the father. Something about the provider. Something about the provider of the family. Because something about you not having the tools to fight. You don't have the tools to fight. That's finally coming down to you so you can move forward. But you got to leave that scarcity mindset behind, which is it's easier said than done, because we didn't have guidance. But we are getting guidance, but we're getting it in a spiritual format. It's not, you can't see it, so you got to trust it. You have to trust that if you're a good person and you're in your own energy, things will come to you, and they will. But it's a process, and it's a process that's just like, I got to leap out there because what I'm feeling is right. And when you leap out there, you see that you're safe and you protected, and money things come in. I explained this, but I go in depth with each person because it's too complicated. But through the trusting process, you let stuff go because you're having such a strong pull in the direction. When you let it go, you get scared on the other side. You worry on the other side until you see that everything is looking up, but it happens in pieces. It builds your confidence in trusting the universe over time, slowly. Okay, so a lot of people forgiving their parents, like I said, for leaving them out in the cold. Even though it says orphan on this card, this is talking about not being guided properly as far as being able to sustain their self. Not having just not having guidance. Being trapped in tradition. It's just being in the dark about a lot of things, health issues, a bunch of stuff. It's just like we purging out a lot of stuff for our parents, okay? A lot of stuff for our relationships, a lot of stuff. I see boundaries and protection here. I see feminine cleansing. I see a lot of things. It's something about the vision being corrected and being in disbelief of you seeing things for what they really are is so overwhelming that it's making people self-protect, and that's the first step. So don't feel bad about that. Self-protect until you feel like it's time to start integrating pieces back in. You have to trust your body. And it says doable. The key is within your grasp. So it's something that you have to break through. Like I said, there's an impoverished mindset that we're leaving as a collective. Thinking that government is going to do something for us, thinking our parents are going to figure it out, thinking our mates are going to figure out, thinking about this job getting better. We only have control over ourselves. It's kind of like when we all driving on the road and we thinking for other people and ourselves, is this person going to get over without their blinker? You know what I mean? It's kind of like that. That's very stressful, extremely stressful. It's safe, but it's still stressful. So it's like you got to figure out your own, you learning how to, your spiritual GPS. There you go. You are learning your spiritual GPS. Okay, you're learning to trust yourself. You're learning to have faith in yourself and what you're capable of without that resentment. Just drop all that stuff off. Don't try to figure out no external stuff, just you. Set boundaries until it's time. Be, what is it called? Be indifferent about things. I'm going to keep saying that. Be indifferent and don't take things personal, okay? Just make sure you move away from it and don't allow anybody to have control over you. Whatever you need to get it right, don't let nobody put no pressure or control on you. Okay, you'll know. Let's say, I want to say this real quick. Hold on. It says pause in your journey. Number 7. This is what I wanted to say I want to add on to what I just now mentioned. If you are going the wrong way, a lot of people want to know, am I going the right way or am I going the wrong way? Let's say that you are controlling in pride or ego, and you want to know if you're going the right way or you're going the wrong way. You will know. It's like you say that I'm not going to work. I'm going to live off my savings. And you live off your savings until, oh my goodness, the lights get cut off or you down to your last payment of rent. I mean, it could be as dramatic as y'all want, but it's automatic. It's going to happen. You get what I'm saying? So if you waited till the last minute, you know that that's you that did that. You need to fix it and you're going to take action. It happens naturally. It's like going to sleep and waking up. Your body is naturally going to happen. So don't let somebody force you. The only person that's going to force you, or the only person that has to do something about the situations in your reality, is you. Okay, so definitely take your time, because you'll figure it out if it's other people or if it's you. That's how you'll know. Okay, everybody will automatically start being responsible for themselves. They don't have a choice, because they're not going to be able to depend on people, because everybody is getting to where they need to go. They're going through things that don't allow people to be in the same location, share the same ideas. Everybody has to work on things from past lives, and they have to go solve a lot of different things in a lot of different ways. So it's setting everything straight. Okay, just focus on yourself and your healing as much as possible. If you have children, focus on them. Heal them in the image that you are. Think of you when you was a kid. Whatever setbacks you have, make sure they're going in the direction that they want and they're being guided, especially if you wasn't guided properly. Okay, it says embrace oneness with the universe. Okay, so it's something here about you just touching the surface when it comes to your emotions. And I know that's uncomfortable for a lot of people. Like I said, there's a lot of emotional eating in this reading, of course. There's also a lot of abuse with technology to avoid problems. There's a lot of leaving, or what is it called, abandonment issues here because of misguidance. So it's like it's uncomfortable to kind of sit in that, have that realization, be accountable for our own energy and how we feel, and then to take action in a positive way instead of being angry. Because when you're angry and you're resentful and you blame, that's just the first part of it. You know what I mean? That's just being a human. But eventually, in order to move and start to make headway, you have to turn it inward. You know what I mean? You realize that it's a reason that I can't start new. You know what I mean? You can't continuously blame it on gang stalking or other people. You know what I mean? It's something that we have to do. You know what I mean? Even though that stuff happens. I'm not saying that it don't. But after your spiritual hazing, you kind of get to a point where you kind of exhausted. You're so exhausted that you don't care, but not in a bad way. Because a lot of people don't care and they still don't move forward. I'm talking about you don't care, meaning you indifferent. You're not taking it personal anymore. And that's allowing you to move forward because you have that realization that things play out the way they're supposed to. There are no coincidences happening because it's supposed to. it says the mask is coming off. So you got mosaic. Let chance play its creative role in your life. This is talking about going with the flow and showing people who you are. Okay, which is always uncomfortable because people worry about how they're gonna look on camera, how people are gonna perceive them, what people are gonna say, and that's just the society that we've been in. But that's falling away. You becoming less dependent um, on other people's views of you, okay? Other people's resources, because sometimes you can get resources from a person. You can get money or comments that feed your ego. You can get money that comes from a not good source, and it could cause more chaos by touching your money. You can spend time with a person that causes chaos to your time or takes time away from yourself, your children, your activities. And then you have minimus, commune with source. So as you lose these old pieces of yourself that wasn't part of you to begin with, um, it's allowing you to integrate with, I want to say spirit, but it's like it's not spirit because it's yourself. It's like you're getting yourself back by you losing the mask and being yourself. It allows you to seat yourself in your soul more comfortable. That's pretty much what I'm saying. So it's like, okay, this is allowing the rejection. This is being comfortable with rejection. This is understanding rejection. You know that when something rejects you, it's for your protection and you accepting it. That's a good thing. It feels so good in my soul because it's so healing. It's like, okay, this person don't accept me, or I don't like what they said. So all I got to do is take my time and energy. You know what I mean? I don't have to feed in it. If a person comes towards you, that means that they want your help. That's what gang stalking look like, because it's like, even though I cut this person off and I'm staying away, they still coming for me. It's because they want something. They crave something for you, but they don't know how to ask properly. So you continue to set your boundaries, but it's a lot of things that need to be cut off until the right communication happens or the right action happens, which is really, really good. So you gaining yourself back because you realize the only reason you have to wear a mask is because you are somewhere that you don't feel safe. You are you was forced to be something that you were not, and that's a process. That's why I say you are reclaiming parts of yourself. As this mask falls off, you allowing yourself to be rejected. You allowing situations to reject you without taking it personal. Okay, so that's the end of this reading. Thank you.